Okay, so reading this information, we can see that 17 people have a mean weight of 54.5 kilograms. And 18 people have a mean weight of 54.4 kilograms or less. So it's kind of reduced a bit by 0.1, or could be even lower. So let's try and find out what the 18% weight is. How do we do this? Well, let's model what we know. So knowing that we know that on average, all 17 totals up to 54.5. So we can say that 17 people are this weigh this amount, 17 times this amount. So the bracket just means multiply. Plus, and now we need the 18%, so we can say an extra guy, 1, and we want to know what his weight is, so we call him X. Okay, you call him W if you like, if it makes sense. And we divide it by the total number of people that are in this investigation. So we know there are 18 people. So we divide by 18. And all of this should equal this amount or less. So it could be less or equal to 54.4 kilogram. Good. So now what do we do here? So now it's just a case of manipulation. Okay. So let's multiply. So to calculate X is our 18%. To do it, we want to multiply 18 across and subtract by 17 times 54.5. So what do we have? We can just do X is less than or equal than 54.4 times 18 minus 54.5 times 17. Now on the calculator, this should give, that's right, should give 52.7. So let's rub this out. So X is less than or equal to 52.7 kg. And there we have it. So the person could weigh this amount or less. And I believe, well, I don't believe this is the correct answer. So let's move on to. Hey guys, so in this question, we're given a set of data. And what is the data about? Well, here are the expenses in dollars claimed by 15 employees. So these are the 15 employees, and these are the amount in dollars, so $0, $21, that the employee probably incurred, probably for his way to work. And so, of course, 0 probably implied that he lives next to work. 101 probably lives on the other side of, say, London, if this is in Birmingham, who knows. Well, the aim is to calculate the mean and median. So that's going to be our aim today, finding the mean and median. Okay, so without further ado, how do we start this? Well, when you're given any set of data, you should always rearrange this data in a chronological order. Well, in ascending order is a more appropriate term. So let's put this in ascending order firstly. Okay, so we start with 0 because it's the smallest. So we start with 0. The next biggest number is 2. Then 8. Then what's after 8? 15. Then and here. So I'll pause the video and decided to collect numbers in order so don't make mistakes. Anyway, you notice that we have 221, so yes, you do include 21 separately. Oops. Now let's calculate the median. So the median tells us that we want to obtain the middle number from the set of sample. So how to calculate? Well, we have 15 people, so the midpoint of 15 is 7.5, which isn't kind of good here. In statistics, we tend to always, when calculating median, we tend to add 1 and divide by 2. So let's do it. So the middle position is the 15th plus 1 over 2 position. And this is what? 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 over 2 is 8. So we're looking at the 8th position. Now where's the 8th position? We start from here, it's from position 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. So the median is 28. Now that we calculate the median, let's try and calculate the mean. So what is the mean in this case? Okay. Well, the mean is calculated when you add up all the numbers and divide it by the amount of numbers there are. So we simply write that the mean is 0 plus 2 plus 8 plus 15, so on, plus 2 plus 8 plus all the way up to plus 132, and we divide it by the total sample size, which is 15. Okay, and then when you put this in a calculator, so add up all the top numbers, we should get 616 over 15, and then dividing this should give us on the calculator to 2 decimal places $41.7. So again, medium and medium don't seem to be similar answers, but this is the case. Okay, very straightforward. And if you look back at my other video, I have a more complicated example, probably on question, I don't know, 12, 13, one of the earlier ones. Okay, thanks. Let's move on to the next problem. Okay, here we are, the next problem. So in this video, this is question 19, by the way, guys. The information tells us that the following letter cards have been taken out of a bag, or no, in this case, put in a bag. And these are the entire cards. Okay, so the word is mathematical. So if you're not sure what the question was, it's actually about cards. Every letter is a card. Okay, so now Lee takes a letter card at random, one of these letters. And now we want to calculate the probability that he does not take the letter A. So we write the probability that he does not take a letter A from the bag. So how do we do this? It's actually, trust me, this is actually quite easy. First things first, we want to calculate how many cards there are. So first, how many cards do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we know the answer has to be something over 12 because there's 12 outcomes. Now, what's the probability that he does not take an A? Well, A appears here, it appears here, and it appears here. So we know A appears 3 times. So if we said probability of taking A, we know it happens 3 times and there's a total outcome of 12. However, the question said probability of not taking the letter A. So really, probability of not taking A, we can just write like this, is really the rest of them. That isn't A. So if there's 3 here, there's 12. Technically, so you know, mentally, it'll be 12 take away 3, which is 9. So the answer is 9 over 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 12. And if you're not sure how to simplify fractions, well, in your calculator, putting this in the calculator, you should obtain 3 over 4. Otherwise, you would probably notice that they're both in the 3 times table. So you divide this by 3, you get 3. Divide this by 3, you get 4. So again, 3 over 4. Not too bad, this question. Hopefully you guys got it. Hi guys, so here is the final question. You know, Pagunta Vint, number 20 basically. So what do we have? So we know that in the school, we have 200 children, as I summarized, and 45% of them are girls. Clearly, we need to know that 100% is the full amount of boys and girls. So 100% take away 45% is 55%, and this amount represents the number of boys. So there is actual extra 10% of more boys than girls. Okay, next thing, we know that 4/9 of girls have packed lunch and 2/11 of boys have packed lunch. Okay, well, and the question wants us to find a fraction of children who have school dinners. Okay, so how do we do this now? Okay, first we need to take every information we have at face value. I always start with a kind of spider diagram, you know, I don't know what I call it, but it's really useful. So we start with 200 children, okay? So this is the main thing. We need to break the roots. So we know that 45% are girls and 55% are boys. So let's find 45% of 200, you know? So on a calculator, we type 45% times 200, and this would give you 90, okay? And the other amount, 55% of 200, which is the boys. So now maybe let me get another color too. So this would be the girls' root, and this would be the boys' root. Okay, B. This would be 110. Now we know that the next information. So hold up. Make that nice little B. Yeah, good. So we know from here that 4/9 of the girls have packed lunch. So we need to kind of break this up further now. To pack lunch and to school and to non-pack lunch. Non-pack lunch was going to be school dinners. So these are non-packed lunch. Okay, sorry about my handwriting. Well, and same for these guys. I'm going to split to dinners and pack lunch. So I'm going to name this one PL pack lunch and SD school dinners. Pack lunch, school dinners. Okay. Don't forget that these two amounts always total up to 90. And as you notice, 90 plus 110 equal 200. So again, whatever we get for that value, we can subtract it to obtain a second. Now, pack lunch. So 4/9 of girls have packed lunch. So what that means is you do 4/9 times 90 would give you the amount. So on the calculator, type 4/9 times 90, and you should get 40. Good. And now doing some mental maths, 90 subtract 40 is 50. So 50 people have 50 girls have school dinners. Now, once again, do the bottom row. So how many boys have packed lunch? 2/11 of boys have packed lunch. So 110 times 2/11 on the calculator would give you 20, I believe. Yep, 20. 110 take away 20 is 90. And there we have it. And now we can finally obtain a fraction of children. So children implies boys and girls who have school dinners. So we know 50 girls have school dinners and 90 boys. And we know that the total amount in this observation is 200. So therefore, our solution is going to be to be 90 plus 50 over 200. 90 plus 50 is 140. 140 over 200 in a calculator. 14 over 20, 7 over 10. And that's it. The solution is 7 tenths. Thanks, guys. Hope this helped.